Welcome to this SUSECON digital demo where we are going to show you how you can operate your Ansible control node using SUSE Manager for the tool. My name is Pablo Suarez Hernandez. I'm Senior Software Engineer at SUSE Linux, and I'm part of the SUSE Manager development team. So first of all, let me just show you the environment that we have for this demo. We have here SUSE Manager for the 2 server, and we have few system register. In this case, the 15 SP3 client, and then 2 CentOS 7 clients. Let me show you what we have here. So this is my SLE15 SP3, and I have Ansible installed here. Let me check for it. It's currently 2.9.21. I have already my Ansible inventory file here, where I have some defined, and I have, so let's just try to see if this is actually working. I have a SUSECON group. Just try to do a ping and see if the system responds. Right, okay, it's working. Then I have also here some playbooks, SRB playbooks, and I have, for example, this one here. This is a test playbook. Oops. This one here. This is a playbook that is basically installing Apache and is copying some demo starting the service. Yeah, so this is my Ansible control node that I use for managing, in this particular case, this CentOS 7 client. And I want to show you how we can make SUSE Manager to be aware of this Ansible control node and then being able to operate it and even trigger the playbooks. So let's go to our SUSE Manager server again. So the first things that we need for adding our Ansible control node is to register our Ansible control node as a salt minion in SUSE Manager. We have it already registered, following nothing special for this registration. And now what we need is to go to System Properties, and as you would notice, there is a new system type here, Ansible control node. We can check on it, and then we update. And this would tell us that Ansible control node has been applied, and we might want to apply a high state just to ensure that Ansible is really installed, which it is. But anyways, let's just schedule a high state. Scheduled, already picked up, running. Let's wait for a second. And we would see that this high state is actually ensuring that Ansible is installed. Here, and you would see at the very bottom, yeah, that now Ansible is part of the high state. So you may also notice that as soon as we added this new Ansible control node property, there is a new tab here, Ansible. This is only appearing when we enable this property for a system. Let's go there. So the first things that we need to do is to configure this Ansible control node. We go to Playbook or Inventory. It tells you that you need to configure it first. So we need to tell SUSE Manager where to look for the playbooks and where to look for the inventories. In this case, my playbooks in SRB playbooks on the Ansible control node. I add this path. I can add multiple paths here as well, in case that I have playbooks in multiple places. For example, I have also some other playbooks in Ansible examples. So let's just add that path. Okay, for inventories now, I have my main inventory in ATC Ansible host. So I have this one. And I may have some other inventories that I may want to add here or not, depending. Just for the demo, let's just go first now to look for inventories. I have my inventories configured, and I can see now a bubble here with one of my inventories. If I click on it, it would load the content. You would see there basically the raw output from Ansible for this inventory containing the host part that are defined for each one of the systems. And also you would see that SUSE Manager tells you which of those systems in this inventory are already system registered in SUSE Manager. You have the link here to the system profile. And you notice that there is also this external host. So this host is a host that is in the inventory, but we don't have it registered on our SUSE Manager server. On future versions, we are expected to have an easy way so you can trigger the bootstrapping of those external and unknown systems directly from here. That will come on future versions. Anyways, back to the playbooks. In this same way that for inventories, we have here a bubble for each one of the playbook paths that we define. Let's just go to SRB playbook. Click here. I see now that it founds a bunch of playbooks. For each one of them, you have the link for getting the playbook details, you have the full path, and you have also a custom inventory in case that this particular playbook also contains a host file. So let's just go to our example here for SUSECON, this one, test playbook SUSECON 10.7. And when we go to playbook details, we see the content playbook. I told you before, this is installing Apache and copying just some files. And we can schedule the execution. Schedule the execution of this playbook and run it as an action in SUSE Manager. We can set a specific date time for scheduling it, or we can add it to an action chain. And an important thing here is the inventory path. We can select which one of the inventories we want to use for running the playbook. The one that we define in the console node configuration, or the custom one inventory that is coming together with this playbook. For our test, I'm using this one, custom one. So let's just try to schedule this and see what happens. I schedule. Okay, it's not yet picked up. Let me check what's happening also in my VMs. This is the server. Control node, I'm on my CentOS systems. See if the action is already picked up. We made seconds. And wait. Okay, something starts going on. I click here again. I see the playbook started to execute. Now we see that something is also going on the CentOS 7 VM. Good. Let's wait for the playbook to finish the execution. And we have a green. Let's click on it. And we see the result. You see, this is the result for the playbook execution. We have the different tasks. And let's check, because this should enable Apache and deploy some file. Hey, here we have it. This HTTP server has been deployed using Ansible and SUSE Manager 4.2. Ooh. All right. So as you can see, we can now trigger playbook executions on our Ansible control node using SUSE Manager. And one funny thing here is that if I go to my CentOS 7 client, where I apply and install Apache and I go to events, I should probably see a package refresh list that just happened now because we forced to install Apache while we were running the playbook. And that, of course, triggered this package refresh automatically to keep the package profile for this CentOS 7 minion updated in SUSE. Okay, so that's basically what I wanted to show you during this demo. Hopefully you have now a better understanding on how you can operate your Ansible control node, how you can see the different playbooks, inventories, and trigger the execution of those playbooks as part of your actions or action chains in SUSE Manager. So I think that's all what I have for you. Thank you very much for attending to this demo, and I hope that you enjoyed the rest of the SUSECON Digital. Thank you very much.